Okay, welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I'm Nate, and if you watch my show, you're in my corner. Today's episode is a pre-fight for UFC 270, Ngannou versus Gane for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. And pre-fight rundown of the main card with predictions as always. And as you can tell in the background, I'm in a different setting because I'm in the area, I'm going to the fights, and I'm in my hotel room. I'm just like a mile down the street from the Honda Center where I will be cage side. And beautiful view outside the window right now. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get to business now. So this is going to be an amazing card. And to kick off the main card, we have in the welterweight division, we have Michael Morales versus Trevin Giles, and I'm going to go with Michael Morales here. I'm going to say Michael Morales by second round knockout. I think he has good knockout power, and I think he's undefeated, and he has a skill and technique to land the knockout, but he's going to pace himself, and I think second round he will land the shots needed to get a TKO victory. Then we get into the bantamweight division. We got Cody Stamann versus Said Nurmagomedov. I'm going to go with Said Nurmagomedov here by decision. I think he gets some dominant positions, gets enough takedowns to win on the judges' scorecards, and maybe Stamann will win a round, but at the very least, I see a 29-28 unanimous decision win due to the dominant positions and strikes landed for Said Nurmagomedov. Then in the welterweight division, we have Michel Pereira versus Andre Fialho, and this is Andre's debut in the UFC. He's had some victories over the likes of James Vick, former UFC vet. But with that said, I gotta go with Michel Pereira. I think he's going to be unorthodox in his strikes as always, and he's going to throw him off his game. And he has experience, and he has big wins over some game opponents in his last few fights. So I think he picks his shots, he outlands them, and he wins by decision. So I got Michel Pereira by decision. Then in the co-main event for the UFC flyweight title, we got Brandon Moreno, Baby Assassin, versus Davidson Figueiredo. And I'm going to go with Brandon Moreno here. I'm going to say third round submission. I think he wears out Davidson in the first couple rounds and then eventually works in a submission. I think the crowd's going to be a lot for Davidson. The pressure, I could see him cracking under this pressure. Moreno is very focused, and he's also very determined and no confidence issues, and he knows what he needs to do, and he knows he's done it before, and he knows he can do it again. And he knows what he did wrong in that first fight, and then he knows what he did right in that second fight. And I think that's going to play a big factor in this this third fight. So I got third round submission, Brandon Moreno retaining the UFC flyweight title. Now on to the main event. We have the UFC heavyweight champ Francis Ngannou defending against interim UFC heavyweight champ Ciryl Gane. And this one, man, you know what? This is going to be a barn burner. I think Ngannou's gone better over time, but I think Ciryl Gane gets it done. I'll say fourth round knockout. I think that he wears out Francis. I think if this were a 5-minute fight, Francis would have a good chance of winning this fight, but this is a 5-round title fight. And I think it's no secret that Francis has cardio issues, and Ciryl Gane can go 5 rounds and keep pushing the pace. And I think that's going to be the difference maker here. And I think eventually the first 2-3 rounds, Francis is going to really try to knock out Gane, and land some good shots maybe, but Ciryl Gane will be pacing himself, blocking some of those shots, dodging some of those shots, wearing out the cardio of Gane and Ngannou, and then by the time it gets to the fourth round, I could see a scenario where Francis is just going, you know what, I'm struggling to outstrike this guy, so I'm going to start going for takedowns. But then his cardio is not going to be there anymore, so those takedown attempts won't be as powerful and as there in the fourth and fifth rounds. And then that's where I could see stuffing these takedowns and then knocking out Ngannou late in the fourth round. So there you have it. There's my prediction. Ciryl Gane, fourth round knockout. Your new undisputed UFC heavyweight champ of the world. But yeah, this is a great fight with a great backstory to it. Can't wait for it. And as always, until then, stay tuned for my post-fight show, and also stay tuned on my social media for my pictures from this event and all my stories to share with you guys. And like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. And yeah, stay tuned, because there's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming from this event for me. Until then, see ya.